All right, good morning. We have had a gap open from Sunday, Wednesday to Thursday. 10-minute chart and 15-minute chart are cooperating right now because it's looking back all the way back here to 2407 and then 2648. There's a gap between close to the open here. Just so we know, this was here's at 450, and then 10 minutes later, excuse me, not 10, that's at 5:50, an hour and 10 minutes later, it opens up 5 o'clock, 3:50, and then at 5 o'clock, this is the open right here, 25.56 from a close previous 24.09. So there's a gap of about $1.50 open to close, or excuse me, close to open. Alright, so I'm going to get rid of this right now. It's irrelevant. And then we see this is playing havoc with the charts right now. It's because of this bad price right there. This right here is playing havoc because it's well, sometimes if I restart, it'll correct itself. So let's try that first. It's affecting both the 10 and 15-minute charts right now. Here we go. Now it's fixed. So that's a little trick for you. If you see a bad price, restart your platform. I know that it's CTS platform. Alright, so we want to get our same thing we always do every day. Get our daily. Grab the volume. Look at this in just a bit. So we want to grab that volume. We want to get our spreadsheet. And update our data. Today's Thursday, May 7th. Trading R1 to R2. Going back to 24th. This one doesn't look like, this looks like it's going to copy over small today. I have to restart things. What do we do here? Oh, I picked up the 7th. So if you do that, just undo. Alright, so I think we were at, what were we at yesterday? 4.01. Or, oh, we went up a little bit to 4.08. Let's get the open, high, low, close in here. 255. Look, let's see what that was yesterday. 2552 was yesterday. 2556 was today. 27. So they have a Had big interest to keep it at $25 a barrel, looks like right now. 2409, 2556, 2770, 2495, 2409, 2556, 2556, and then we need to find our volume numbers. We don't need that anymore. Pull this off, and we're going to find our volume numbers. That's what we got. Got this one. All right, no reds. All right, so was there a gap or not? Ten-minute chart showing a gap. Daily chart not really showing anything. I don't see a gap on the daily chart, just on the 10-minute chart. So we'll have to look into that. This is showing a close of 2409, an open. Oh, there's a gap there, 2556. We're showing a low of 2495. Let's go back to our. Alright, so if you didn't save your settings, what you can do is open and close it again. It's a little trick. And what that's going to do is open up the way you had it on your charts to start with. So there. Holding that line. Look at us hold that line though, man. We're still hugging that line. Alright, so that's our day. Here's our hour. Holding. Pretty much holding this line that we've talked about previous. Here's our current. Looking at 10 minutes, let's flip to 15. So the 200 bar back down here towards pivot. Let's get rid of this. We don't need this. So we have our pivot down here at 24.25. We have R1 at 24.592. We have a little 15 and the 10 minute is showing a gap. What about the 5? What's the 5 showing? 5 is showing a gap. What about the minute? Minute is showing a gap. Interesting. Just the daily not confirming the gap right now. in the tick chart. Tick chart always shows that way. The tick will always fill in, at least on the CTS platform, without showing a gap. Nothing unusual there. Alright, so let's go back and look. Once again, we're looking for highest volume, which is that blue right there, it looks like. Second highest right there. Third highest maybe right there. Looks like that might be highest red right there. Alright, so highest blue is this one here, 753. Coming in at 508. Second highest and third highest. 514. 406 it looks like. And 578 at 433. Only offsetting red one that we see is back here, 409, coming in at 117. All right, this is what we've set up. Need the printer's on. I'm going to print this first page off. I'm going to pause while it's printing. Be right back. All right, we're a couple minutes prior to the 3 minutes. Hold on. 3 minutes prior to the open. Look and see how it opens up right now. The last volume spike has been played out right now. 753 had this and then coming down. What would I want to see? I prefer to see another volume spike and then play off of that. So let's adjust our profit loss and stop right now. Right now we need 21 for 1 R or half R, and we got 149 on 3. So we're just going to picking this off right now, 21 to round it. We're rounding that up anyway. Going up to the high, 2667. See what it does there. We'll have a let's June, July. Ooh, it switched. July current contract. That's early. It's early to be switching contract weeks. went to July, having more active than June right now. That's abnormal. 100,000 here, 144,000 July is showing his current contract. Bunch of blue right there. 63 to take a stab at this. Let's go with just a 1/2 hour stop though. All right, so let's measure the high up here. 2779. $26.29 is a 3P target. We're actually going to go after, let's put the low in, see how far we've went. 2495 low right here. We've been up 5, almost 6. So it could come down 3 or 4, be 25.79. Go ahead and lock in 4. See if this holds right here. Best chance for it to run sometimes is right early. Looks like we need to bust through this 32 right now. I'm looking at what I looked at, by the way, and got me excited was this right here. I call this the 5. See 5 combined like that a lot. It works almost like one volume spike. So you could add them all up and you'll notice that it's probably up over 2,000. And it works like highest volume bar. It's kind of what I'm always looking for. Highest volume bar. Go ahead and lock in our 5 now. Okay, so 1P move from the high is 27.29. Right here. We officially have not busted through there. Going to put a horizontal line on there. That might come into play. It's not where I want it. Oops, trend line. Went down to 1P down. Alright, so 2P down right now. I'm going to go ahead and lock in our 10 here. get something out of this trade here. Alright, so 2P down, 2679. Right here. 3P, 2629. Lowest low going up here. And we'll hold where we got right now. We'll go plus 11. Call it plus 12. Looking at this gap here, plus 10 ticks is 42. Go right on top of that right there. It's 47. Looking to see where I don't want the market to retrace back to is what this is about. This could all be just smoke and mirrors and go up here and make a new high too. That's why we're maximizing profit on this top. So the top is 2779. We switched contracts too. That was kind of weird. Switch contracts this early. Usually it's the third week of the month. I was looking at that like, why are my numbers off? It's the 7th of May and July. It has the is the front month right now. It's because it's got more volume right here. 151,000 volume. Marker entry point right here. Let's hope that this trade can stay on. So looking at 32 plus 10 is 42. Plus 5 more is kind of what I'm looking at right now. Us to hold this break point. Hope it won't make a difference and we'll go on down for a while. Got a gap to fill, but the gap is due to us going to July's contract. It's starting to make sense now. Yesterday it was in June, and today it's trading July. So there's a gap because of that on the going to the front month. Not the smartest tool in the shed sometimes, but I learn quickly. Can't do this for all this time and not learn a few tricks along the way. It's going to be a question about how far is this going to break above this line right now. Hopefully 40, well, that's not looking too good right now. Got within 1 of stopping us there. Hold on. If we can go retest this low first. Swing low. So we can get through here and go down here to this swing low and go lower now. Hopefully this will act as a stopping point. If it gets up here again, then we really don't know where it's going to go. My humble opinion, go all the way back here to highs. We'll wait for volume to confirm a trade then. Take our small gain and see where we find from there. True short would have went down further than this though. Wouldn't have stopped. So now it's a matter of, do they believe that gap is a gap or not? That's what I guess that we're looking at. Hanging out here too long right now. Alright, so we got filled there and got a favorable fill because we're in a simulated, but we were able to pull out simulated 18 ticks there. You can turn around and go down from here or go up. This is what the tick chart's showing, but remember, this is what the 10-minute chart is showing. It's showing a different picture, right? It's showing this initial move a little bit down through here, this move up here. That went to 51 right there. It's like 3 times up here right now, right? So we have this one, had this one, this one, this one. So 4 times up, perhaps getting through the R2 next. A lot of pressure to get crude oil up, it looks like. What's going on the Forex factory land today? Unemployment claims came out. Expecting 300,000, got 316.9, right? Almost 317,000. No, wait a minute, that's 3 million. Jeez, that's a lot. That's a big number. Look at that. I want to look at that. Look at that. Oh my. Tell me that we're not living in history right here, huh? That's never been seen before. Maybe if they had reports back then in 29, in 1929, stock market crash, and then the fallout after that for 10 years, you had the Great Depression, right? Maybe that's what those numbers would look like today. Just thought something like that. Wow, look at that. We're in history, guys and gals. Living in history. I'm feeling pretty smart getting out. Went all the way back to the entry point. Maximum profit in that would have been right here. 21 and 63, been about 42 ticks. I was able to pull out 18, roughly 15 to 18. What am I looking for right now? What am I looking for? I'm looking for high volume blue bar spike is what I'm looking for. So what I'm going to do here, and by the way, the turtle would have come off of this trade too, by the way. You wouldn't have sat in this. You'd have exited all of your trades here. Worst case scenario, you take out what you got on that one, or even if I was trading 4, I'd be 3 off at the rabbit, 1 at the turtle. I mean, worst case scenario would have been a break even on the turtle because it didn't drop far enough. So, but you still would want to be at break even on this. So this trade is over. So what I'm going to do here is pause and actually stop this video, and we're going to restart a new one. So I'll make this part 1 today.